Hello my dear friends, welcome to my channel that is Learning and Programming with Chetan. Today in this particular video, we will going to discuss about multi-threading in Java programming language. So before starting our discussion on what is multi-threading, let me first tell you that this is one of the very important concepts in Java programming language that can be used to perform multiple tasks at the same time. And we can use this concept of multi-threading in various applications like games and animations. So let us start our discussion on what is multi-threading. So multi-threading is a concept of executing multiple threads at the same time. Let us discuss about various advantages of multi-threading. So when we have to perform multiple operations at the same time, then in that case we can use multi-threading. Now let us discuss about our second advantage, that is threads are independent, which means that if there is any exception occurring in one thread, then it will not affect the execution of other threads. Till now we have discussed that multi-threading is a concept of executing multiple threads at the same time, and we have also discussed that threads are independent. So you might be wondering that what actually these threads are. So let us try to understand that what is threads in Java. So if we talk about threads, then these are lightweight sub-process, which means that it is the smallest unit of process. And as we have already discussed that threads are independent, which means that different threads can execute differently, and if any exception is occurring in one thread, then it will not affect the execution of other threads. And friends, one biggest advantage of threads is that it uses a shared memory area, which means that if there are multiple threads inside a process, then all the threads will use the same memory area which is allocated to the process, which means that threads are memory efficient and they consume less memory in comparison to process. Here you can see that we are having an operating system, and inside operating system we can have multiple processes. So here we are having three processes, that is process 1, process 2 and process 3, and each process can have multiple threads. So here you can see that our process 1 is having one thread, that is T1, and our process 3 is having three threads, that is T1, T2 and T3. So here all these three threads will use the same memory area which is being allocated to our process 3, and different threads can easily communicate with each other. And one important point which we have to keep in mind is that if a process is having multiple threads, then at a time only one thread will execute in memory. In our next tutorial, when we will discuss about the life cycle of threads, then we will try to understand this concept in detail. Now let us discuss about various differences between threads and process. So our first difference is on the basis of memory area. So if we talk about threads, then multiple threads uses the same memory area. Whereas if we talk about process, then each process is having a separate memory area and memory address. Now let us discuss about our next difference on the basis of operation types. So if we talk about threads, then threads are lightweight operations, whereas if we talk about process, then process are heavyweight operations. Now let us discuss about our next difference on the basis of cost of intercommunication. So if we talk about inter-thread communication, then it is very fast in comparison to process, because multiple threads which are belonging to the same process uses the same memory area and they can easily communicate with each other. Whereas if we talk about inter-process communication, then each process is having different memory area. That's why it is slow in comparison to threads. Now let us discuss about our next difference on the basis of context switching. So if we talk about threads, then context switching is less expensive. Whereas if we talk about process, then context switching is more expensive, because in process it takes some time to save the data and to load the data from the memory. Now let us discuss about our next difference on the basis of memory sharing. So if we talk about threads, then multiple threads belonging to the same process can share the memory with other threads. Whereas if we talk about process, then process don't share memory with other process. So friends, I hope that you are able to understand various concepts which we have discussed in this particular tutorial, and in our next tutorial we will going to discuss about the life cycle of threads. And if you are having any doubts related to concept which we have discussed in this particular tutorial, then you can ask me your queries in comment section.